Hi guys, it's Stella here. In case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Stella Udosen, a YouTuber based in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. And I want to say a very big thank you to you that is just passing by this channel for the first time. And a huge thank you to all my returning subscribers. You guys are the real reason why I am still here today. Yeah, so thank you very much. And guys, please, I want to make a very big request at the beginning. I can't just wait until I get to the end of this video. Yeah, so my request is that please kindly share this video. Please drop your comments. I'll respond. Click the like button. Don't just watch and go away. Do all of this for me, please. Thank you guys. That being aside, so let's go into today's video. So guys, on today's sit down video, as you've already seen my title, I'm talking about sex education for kids. Yep, sex education for kids. See, I have observed that some parents shy away from this particular responsibility, and to my understanding, if this kind of education is being passed across to our children as at when we ought to pass them, I believe, I may be wrong, that some of these things we hear may be reduced or will be happening at a very minimal level. So I need to pass this information to you out there so that you know what education you give to your children. And a lot of parents sincerely doesn't know how to start it and when to start it. The reason I'm saying this is that growing up, my mom passed when I was 9 years old, so I didn't really get to hear that from her. And my dad, who had always been a very busy person, never taught us on this topic. So sex had been a word that even up till now, sitting with my brothers and my sisters, you will hardly hear it from us because we didn't hear it. We didn't start saying this word right from time. So even up to my growing up, I hardly say that word. If I have to mention that word sex, I have to like look around. I'm not so bold saying it. It's not supposed to be so. Sex is not a bad thing like people target. We ought to talk about sex when we have to talk about sex. We shouldn't be shy away from it. So that is just the truth. So I am talking about sex education for kids, sex education for our children. And to you who doesn't know how to say it, you truly want to teach your children, but you don't know where to start and how to start. This video is for you. You will get to learn where to start and how to start it, because there is also a way you should approach your children. And you are not going to wait until your child is 12, until your child is 15 years before you start giving them sex education. You are supposed to start sex education early enough when you know that your children can grasp what you're saying. Please go ahead and introduce this education to them. And we know in parenting, mothers are the best person to pass this kind of education to the children. Don't leave it for their teachers in school. Don't leave it for their nanny. Don't leave it for your neighbors. Mother, it is our own responsibilities to introduce this topic to our parents, because we know how to make them understand this topic when we introduce it. So if you didn't know how to start, here you are going to learn how to start. And let me also let you know that this video will be coming in series, because I'm not going to finish everything that I have for you on this particular video. So this is the reason I ask you to turn on your post notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the series I will be dropping, because this is a very interesting topic for you and for your children. Yep. So the way to start is that you're going to introduce your children into the major parts of their body. Yep. So, and yeah, before I go in, let me let you know that sex education is not a girl thing. Sex education is for all your children. Don't say because this one is a girl, I have to give her sex education and leave the boy. No, sex education is for a boy child and it's also for a girl child. Please don't exempt anybody. Yeah. So number one thing is that you're going to introduce them to the major parts of their body, which are the private parts and the public parts. I say that again. You're going to introduce your children, let them understand the public parts of their body and the private parts of their body. And you're going to let them know where is the meaning of public and the meaning of private. So the public part of their body is the part of their body where anybody can see. I hope that makes sense to you. The public part of their body is a part of their body where anybody can see, while the private part of their body is a part where only mommy can see. I know some of you will be at the comment section asking me, what about those that have nannies that takes care of the children, that beat the children? Yeah, on the maybe on the next series, I don't know where that one will fall, you will see how you're going to balance that. Not because a nanny is taking care of your child, you should just leave everything to your nanny. No, there's a way you have to balance that, where you have to set some clauses for your children. Yeah, so stick to this channel, you'll get to solve that problem. So when you let them know that the public part is where anybody can see, while the private part is where only mommy can see, guys, please give them examples. Because these are children, you need to set examples for them. Because children learn better with examples, they learn better with colors, they learn better with rhymes. So anyhow you think your child can take in or can understand what you're teaching your child, please do. So the example, you're going to introduce them to the example of the public part and some example of the private part. So the example for public parts is simple. Their head, their face, some parts of their face, their hands, those are the parts that people can see on their body. Then the private parts, we are going to list them. So the private part for the boys is their penis, their scrotum, their laps, their buttock, their lips. Please, you have to add the lips because, you know, guys, you know. So you have to let them know the example of the private part. That is where we are focusing the emphasis should lie, because the public part is their head, where people can see. Just give them example. You can tell your child to go and carry their clothes and wear any of their top. Then the side that are left open are the side that people can see, so anybody can touch that side. You can give somebody a handshake, you can play with some part of your face. So that's what I mean. Then the example of the private part for girls is their vagina, their breasts, their laps, their buttock, their lips. What other thing? I think that's all. Their breasts, their vagina, their laps, their lips, their buttock. Those are the private parts. Let them understand those two major parts of their body. Let them understand the parts that nobody is allowed to touch. Let them even understand, let it sink down to them that these parts are the private parts and these are the public parts. Yeah, so that's where I will be ending today, guys. If you do enjoy this video, kindly hit the subscribe button and don't forget the request I made earlier on this video, that you're going to help me share this video to as many people as you can help me share. And I'll see you on my next video. Don't miss any of the series. Thank you.